late. We're going to get a delay. Started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And Crowell lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey. Hello. I'm doing in one of them. I think 5 in Fox. I'm just 1-1. It's season 1. Supposed to be 2. It just kicked off after all that time. He tried to say he was trying to find lost players and never told. Come here. Tamika.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
No, ain't nobody leaving. But I'm saying it's 15-minute quarters. It's 15-minute quarters.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Tamika. I see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold under a heavy rush and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's really a difficult task.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
You switch off doing the play, right?
On 2nd down, Darnold. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Linval Joseph coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
What you mean allowed to pick?
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job to finish on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you're break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about
doing
that
pitch.
I have no idea.
He run the ball 75% of the time. Remember you played my son, the one who do that
Myers
pitch, that
outside
run all the time?
Now he's on to kick it away.
I'm saying there's a lot of people that can't.
This will be taken very short.
A trick kick.
And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Back near the goal line, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Cousins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone. And
in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
You could go to the channel real quickly.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I don't even watch Keyshawn. How the hell can I go to the channel? No.
Darnold from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
With Charles Davis here, they do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now it's Darnold. Keeps himself upright. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 29 yards that time. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down, Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Yeah, my headset plugged up. I'm tripping.
They run the counter with Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Cousins now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Darnold. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Wait, what are you saying to me right now? What are you trying to, what rule are you trying to break?
3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Darnold. He's got Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Everson Griffin in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Curse, 39 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
I'm here.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Cousins on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I know what it is.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 27 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Good. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that Marty.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Anything.
On 1st down, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I really think that should have been an interception.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second down and 10, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
That drag route is not going to happen. Going into the outside man probably again. I know.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Sherrills. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Steve McClendon forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come on, Dante.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook.
He didn't get in there?
After a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there, taking it in. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
Why am I missing these extra
points? It's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The pitch to Crowell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 39.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And now out comes Minnesota. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run it again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Crowell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Everson Griffin. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Sherrills. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Called on 4th down, leads to 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Brown. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air again, Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They go again with Powell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Here comes Sherrills. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation. Late games.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.